And I can't wait to give my take for 99 right now because, man, this topic, as you can see right here, has been bugging me. Okay, I feel like Ant-Man. I'm bugged because it's real. But what we like to do here on this segment, is give you a very expensive take, for actually a cheap price, right? It's only 99 cents where we give you what we feel and we get to choose a topic and rant about it. And that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. You know where I'm going. See it right here. My take for 99 is pass the torch. Okay? Pass the torch. Back in 2013, Canelo Alvarez had fought Floyd Mayweather. Okay? In a match that was looked upon as passing the torch. Mayweather was 36 years old, out of his prime in boxing years. Canelo Alvarez was 23 years old, okay, at the time that he fought Mayweather. It was an upcoming star versus boxing's biggest attraction. And Mayweather outclassed, Canelo Alvarez for 12 rounds, won that fight. But even in a loss, it paved the way for Canelo to be today's current, right now, face of boxing. If you want to rewind a little further for more context and where I'm going, let's rewind a couple years prior, okay, where Mayweather was Canelo Alvarez and was the young star trying to make a name for himself, and he fought Oscar De La Hoya, who was boxing's biggest star. And guess what? Mayweather won that fight, and he became boxing's biggest star. We need the same thing to happen with Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez. We need the same thing to happen with Terence Crawford and Jaron Ennis, Boots Ennis. Okay? We need the passing of the guard, the passing of the torch. Because as I look at it, right now, Jaron Ennis is 26 years old. David Benavidez is 27 years old. And they are trying to make a name for themselves in the sport. Okay? Canelo gave us another recent example of self-contradiction. When he said in an interview that A, Benny brings nothing to the table, but then B, he will make the fight happen for $150 million to $200 million. Okay? And he gave a price tag on what it would take to make the fight, but yet he brings nothing to the table, but yet you want him to be the fight that brings you the most money of your career in a particular fight. Make it make sense, right? Okay, is Canelo trying to pull a Mayweather? Is that what it is? Okay, we know Canelo picks his fights, but Mayweather did the same thing. Is that what he's trying to do? I find it ironic. I saw an interview on Fight Hub with Steven Espinoza, who obviously was Showtime. He was one of the executives at Showtime putting these fights together. And he said that he confirmed that they brought up Benavidez to Canelo Alvarez in talks. Because remember, PBC and Canelo had that little, back and forth where it looked like their partnership was going to end. And a lot of people was like, is it because of the opponent? Well, Steven Espinoza confirmed that a lot of it was the choosing of opponents. Canelo wanted to fight Jamal Charlo. For whatever reason, this guy's coming off a 2-year layoff, fought, the smaller Jose Benavidez, but yet that's the fight that he wanted. And Steven Espinoza wanted, the Benavidez fight. He wanted the Munguia fight, and obviously Canelo's going to fight Munguia. But why not David Benavidez? Okay? Folks, it couldn't be more obvious that Canelo does not want the Mexican monster smoke. What else do we need to see? Okay, fine. Smartest man in the room that knows everything. Okay, smartest man in the room. He's pulling off of Mayweather. He's doing good business. He's a businessman. Okay, fine. Smartest man in America. Maybe he is. Okay? But that's the problem that I have with boxing anyway. All these fighters want to do right now is take from the sport because the sport is profitable. So it's running up these bags. Look at Tank's resume, bro. Who has Tank fought? And I'm a Tank fan. I think he's a fun fighter to watch. I think he's underrated when it comes to his skill set. You all know the guy can pop and knock you out, but look at his resume. But he doesn't care about giving the fans what they want. They tried to make the Devin Haney fight. And he told the Saudis, give me a Ferrari to make that fight, huh? These guys breed different. And it's not only in sports, it's this generation. This generation is a different breed. And guys do not care. These boxers do not care about passing the torch anymore. They don't care about ushering the new, even if they win the fight. That would jumpstart the loser of that fight to be in your spot. But these guys don't want to get back to the sport. They don't want to get back to the fans that support them. Okay, when we working hard and you want us to buy these $70, $80, sometimes $100 pay-per-views, but you don't want to get back to us. You don't want to get back to the sport. You just want to take. There's no reason why Bud should not fight Jaron Ennis, especially when he just came from the situation that Boots is in right now, where he had to settle for lesser competition, which took away from the eye test of Bud and his skill set and how much talent this guy possesses, because he couldn't find an opponent. Okay? But yet he broke through with the Errol Spence fight, and he doesn't want to get back to the new. He wants to fight and move up in weight to 154 to fight Tim Tszyu. Nobody know who this cat is in America. He's a good fighter, don't get me wrong. Very good fighter. He's a throwback fighter. But nobody knows who he is in the States. Therefore, we are not requesting that fight. We want to see Boots Ennis because we know how talented that guy is and how it will be a great fight to see you and Boots, but yet you don't want to get back to the sport. You want to pass the torch. For what? Why not get back to the sport? And I'm not going to sit here and call Bud a duck. I don't think Bud is a duck. I think he's one of the greatest fighters of all time, and I think he believes that as well. But he don't want to pass the torch. He want to be selfish, which a lot of these fighters are, especially Canelo Alvarez. I don't think he's selfish either. I think he don't want to smoke with David Benavidez. I think he knows that Benavidez may send him into retirement. That's why he want to take the fight. You know, a lot of people is going to come to me, these smartest people in the room, and say, well, he fought everybody. Okay, he fought a lot of people. Austin Trout, Laura, guys that were risky fights. Yeah, he did. Mayweather, yeah, he did. But that's then. It's now. Give back to the sport. Pass the torch. Munguia is not going to probably win that fight. And you know that. Okay? When you were on your European tour, like you Taylor Swift, okay, fighting these European dudes, moving up in weight, moving up to 175, Benny took care of the weight division for you. He cleaned it out. He knocked out Andre, some guy who you ducked in 2 weight classes, who you didn't want to fight. But he cleaned him out for you. He did your job. He cleaned out Plant. But yet, you don't want to give him the opportunity in the fight. You don't want to pass the torch. Folks, these boxers, man, they're horrible. You know, in the NFL, right? You had Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes go at it in the AFC Championship game, in the Super Bowl. And even though Tom Brady won, he's the GOAT, there will never be another one. He passed the torch. Now, Patrick Mahomes is the face of the NFL. Okay? Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan played against each other 8 times. Kobe averaged 22 points per game. Jordan averaged 24 points per game in those meetings. But guess what? Jordan passed the torch. That's now, you know, that was Kobe and now LeBron James. They passed the torch. White can't box and be the same thing it used to be. B-Hop used to fight all these young guys at his old age. That's kind of why he got destroyed, you know, his career at the end. But he took the risk because it wasn't about what I can get from boxing and what I could take from boxing. It was about giving back to the fans. It was about legacy. Now, in boxing today, it's about money legacy and how much I can generate and make out of the sport. It's a competition about money legacy, not resume legacy anymore. And that's where we are in the sport of boxing. And that's my take for 99 cents. Okay? Pass the torch. Terence Crawford, pass the torch. David Benavidez, pass the torch. One more point that I almost forgot. before I close. The CEO of Mayweather Promotions did an interview where he said that, David Benavidez is going about this fight the wrong way. That's why he's not getting the fight. He's calling out Canelo Alvarez. That's not the way to do it. Well, Mr. Ellaby, how should David Benavidez go about it? Explain to me how David Benavidez should go about getting this fight with Canelo. Should he go up to Canelo with a boom box playing love songs? Canelo. Okay, what should he do? Should he go in the middle of the street of the Verrazano Bridge in Brooklyn saying, "We need Canelo"? Yes, Canelo. Can I get the shoes for you, Canelo? Can I get the door for you, Canelo? Can I rub your feet, Canelo? Can I rub your shoulders, Canelo? Yeah, Canelo. Go, Canelo. He's the greatest of all time, Canelo. That's how he should approach Canelo to get the fight. Kiss his butt. That's what we're doing here now? Okay? No. I'm sorry. He don't want the smoke. Let's call a spade a spade. He don't want the smoke. He don't want to give up. Okay? He don't want to pass the torch. And that's what he needs to do. Pass the torch. And that's my take for 99 cents. And that's the end of this show. I'm getting up out of here. Because guess what? I am getting tight right now talking about this topic. I hope y'all enjoyed this show. We covered a lot. I'm working hard here. I'm solo dolo right now. But it is what it is. The show got to continue, right? I am the real Leel. You know the deal. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel so we can give you more content coming down the pipeline. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. I'm out.